Todd Wente here with Path to Progress for August 12th, 2025. This is my morning here in my mobile office, getting ready to head into the main office and thinking about a colonoscopy. All right. Before you change the channel, before you turn me off, before you do any of that stuff, give me a second here. And I'll tell you why this colonoscopy thing, I think, connects nicely. That just sounds horrible. Connects nicely or appropriately or whatever with what we're all about here on the Path to Progress. Yesterday, my wife had her second colonoscopy. She may not like me sharing the fact that she had a colonoscopy, but it's part of getting older. I've had one. She's now had two. It's just kind of the way that things go. We struggle with getting older, and that's part of it. And the doctor, after a procedure, the doctor came in, said, "Hey, we found two polyps. With two polyps, that means you don't have to come back in for 5 years." My wife's very happy because she's tired of. She was kind of mad that I didn't have to go in for another 5 years until I would. Anyway, long story short, right? These polyps are less than a centimeter. In comparison with the human body, the imperfections that they discover, or the aberrations, I should call them aberrations because imperfections mean one thing, but aberrations mean something totally different. The aberrations that they discovered being so small, one of them 10 centimeters or 10 millimeters, 10 centimeters, that'd be huge. 10 millimeters, another one 7 millimeters, tiny things. They are indicators that there is something that needs attention. How often in my life, I thought to myself, have I had tiny indications of something that needs attention and I ignored it? I didn't take the proper action. I let it build up. I let things go too long. The reality is a little too frequently in my case. And so this experience of going for another colonoscopy made me think, perhaps I should be more thoughtful, more aware of the small pieces of feedback or of the pieces of feedback about small things that come into my world and that let me know, hey, pay attention. Because maybe if I can find those things fast enough, early enough, and take action thoughtfully enough, I can minimize some of the big changes or big challenges that come along the way. For instance, answering an email. Sometimes I get emails that I look at and I go, I just don't want to deal with this right now, and I go past it. Maybe the better way to take care of that is to say, this email is going to require significant time. Thank you for your email. I appreciate this. I'm going to give this some time and communicate early so that we let people know so that I let people know that they are not being ignored, but that their issue requires more time than I can give it at this very second. Maybe problems that pop up in relationships where people say you don't listen to me or you're not, you're not taking this seriously enough. That's a great opportunity to sit down and say, I'm sorry, I thought I was doing the right thing, but it feels like this might take longer than we have right now. Can we set up a time where we can sit down and talk? Because maybe the time is just bad. I've had times where people come up to me and said, "Hey, we need to talk about this," and I'm like on my way to something else, right? You can't drop everything in the moment for something that pops up suddenly when you've got something planned. That's not appropriate. That's not a mature behavior. That's an immature behavior. But I certainly can take a moment in that space and say, I really feel like this needs more time. Let's talk about this let me make some time. Let me carve some time for you and make sure that nothing else infringes upon that time. Taking action when things are small seems to be a smart deal. And so that's what I'm going to try and do. Take action on these small pieces of feedback when they show up. I'm going to try and be more thoughtful about that today. I hope as a call to action that works for you too. Thank you for watching. Share this with as many people as you can. Let's get more people coming with us on the path to progress. In the meantime, My name is Todd Wente. Nullum diem. We'll see you next time.